Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. We have 13 people now. Okay, so guys, newcomers and old comers, if you can hear me, please type 1 on the chat.
Type 1 on the chat.
Can you find where the chat is?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Underwear.
Huh?
Underwear.
Pardon?
Under pre-sellers or territory. You said on the chat. What's
Yes,
of my screen is the. You said?
Yes, there's a chat there. Can you see the chat? I can see Babajide is here, Chuks is here, Ejiro is here, Gidi. I don't know who Gidi is. Gidi.
That's the Gidi phone.
Yeah, that's the Gidi phone, but so I don't know the names of the people, but through the Gidi phone. Nurudeen is here, Josiah is here, Oluwatobi is here, Oceans, which is Kayode, is here. Thank God I know his nickname. Did I say Ejiro was here already? Yeah. And Sunday Omokhagbor is here. Okay, so if you can hear me, type 1 on the chat. So I am typing 1. Can you all hear me?
Can hear you loud and clear.
Moses, is that you?
That's me talking.
It's only you that's been talking since. Okay, now I hear again. No, don't type hi. Type 1 so that I know that you can hear me.
Where do I need to type this thing now?
Yes, there will be a place where you can find chats.
Not for now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you very well.
I don't want you guys to stress yourself today.
You don't want us to stress ourselves.
No, it's not you, John. I'm my preseller. Hello? Okay. I'm in the meeting now. I'll call you back. Or just text me on WhatsApp. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I want to be sure that you can hear me already, so before I can continue.
What is it? I should use my laptop. Use the laptop.
You can connect via laptop.
Everywhere is a chat, right? You said?
You can connect via laptop. You can connect via. Can you see me? Can you see me with my video? Can you see?
Yes, I'm seeing you. Yes.
Oh, you are seeing me. Okay, superb. Great.
Yes.
Okay. So can everybody hear me? I can see people are here, but if they can hear me, if they can't hear me, then there'll be I can't, I need to know that there will be a technical issue.
Just tap 1 now on my laptop on this part.
Okay, so I need you to type 1 if you can hear me.
Notes.
Type 1 on the chat. There's a chat that you need to type 1. I don't know how it will look like on an Android phone or whatever device you're using.
Yes, but on my laptop, on my supervisor's notes, I just type 1 there on my supervisor's notes.
No, it's not there. Don't type 1 on supervisor's notes. Are you using your phone or laptop?
I'm using a laptop, but I'm using the phone to take this course now.
Josiah is raising his hand. What's the matter? Let me send him a message. So type 1. Can you guys? I say okay. See, I just typed 44 now. Can you guys see my 44?
I can see your 44.
Moses doesn't seem to have any problem. And there are 60 people here, and it's as if it's only Moses that is around. Nobody's typing meaning. And hi. I'm not sure we can hear you. Okay, 3 participants are raising their hands. Who's raising their hands? Are they just playing with the phone or are raising their hands because
Can you see me?
who's
I can't see anybody else.
I can see Moses. Moses he's sharing his video, so I can see him. You can decide not to share your video, that's okay. Or you need to see mine, so I'll need to share my video. But should I go on? Moses, what do you think? Do you think all these guys are good?
I don't know. I don't even, if they can hear you well. I guess. let's
see if you can hear me and I'm telling you to type 44 or type something and you do that, then I know that you can hear me. Do you understand? So if I say type 22 and I see people typing 2222, then I know that they can hear me. You get it? Instead of them having to respond by voice rather. I'm sure we are all good. I'm hoping we are all good. So I have to continue. Should I?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Ask talk to WhatsApp. Just
okay, yes, that's true. I'll go to WhatsApp. Yeah, Moses also helped me assist them too. And
I want to log in with my phone to see if it's a different platform or something. I don't know.
Hello, John. Can you hear me? Am I there?
Yes, you are here, Josiah. Finally, I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you, Josiah, and I can see you too.
Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello, John.
Yeah.
Hello, John.
I can hear you.
We can hear you. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. We can hear you. On the phone.
Is that John? Is that my name too?
Hello, John.
Hello, yeah, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
You can hear me perfectly, okay.
I can hear you perfectly.
Nice.
Hello.
Okay.
Are we all here?
Is Bemi there? Bemi, where are you?
I heard Bemi just now. She said, I know her voice. She said something now.
Hello, John.
Yes.
Okay. You are here. Bemi, what's up?
I'm fine.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so I think more people are responding now. Meanwhile, this video, okay, let me just a quick announcement. One, this video is being recorded. The video is being recorded. The purpose is in case some people maybe get disconnected or something. Oh, I see a Techno L9 Plus just joined in. Whoever that is, welcome.
That is me. I'm just trying to see what it looks like on the phone.
Oh, I see. Welcome.
So I can help them. You know,
oh, I see. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah. You're double welcome.
I'm out already.
Okay. Seems almost everybody in the team is here. Okay, great turnout. I know Nigerian network is not the best, so you can't hear anything. Yusuf sent me a private message that he can't hear anything. You
need to activate the
yes,
audio.
you need to activate it. So that's what I'm going to tell him. You need to activate. I'm typing, please, to activate it. To activate audio.
Audio. Yeah.
Yes, because there's a place where you can deactivate your audio if you don't want to, what you're saying to be heard.
But John, I'm not seeing you.
You're not seeing me?
I can't even see anybody. I can't see anybody.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The
screen is dark.
Oh, that's the most important thing. You need to see me because I'm the one facilitating today.
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Josiah. I can see you. In fact, as you are speaking, I can read your lips. Yes.
Thank you, boss.
It seems the connection in your side is also good.
Hello, John.
Hi. I can hear your son too.
Hello?
I can hear your child.
I can see you.
You can't see me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an issue. I think I'm sharing. Am I sharing?
Sorry.
What are you saying, though?
You don't do me I get it. See.
Can you see me now?
You see nobody.
Can you see me now?
I can see myself.
Okay, so if you can see me now, please type 22 on the chat. If you can see me, type 22 on the chat.
I cannot see you, but I'm hearing you. Okay, I can see you now.
Okay, so type 22 on the chat. You can see me. Type 22 on the chat.
I'm only seeing you. I'm not seeing the chat again.
Then the chat, depending on your device, should be just maybe tap on your screen. You see the options come out, and then you can click on the chat to write something. I just noticed that my laptop is not powering. Yeah. Okay, so can we see? Nobody's typing 22 on the chat. Even Moses isn't typing 22 now.
John, I can only see myself. I can't see anywhere to type.
You just go to participants. If you're using a phone, go to participants.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you see chats on the left hand side, bottom left.
God bless you. Okay.
Yeah.
See me now? I can see Bemi. Okay.
I can't see.
You can't see me.
I'm only seeing myself.
Okay. Yes, Bemi, good. Moses said tap on participants. Tap on the app
Icon.
and the icon. You see participants. Then you see where to
you see chats.
Yeah.
Chat.
I should tap on where?
Tap on participants. Yes. You're using a phone.
I'm tapping on participants. What would I?
You see somewhere an icon. Chats. Click on chats. Click on chats. Then you can see what you type.
I'm clicking on the chat.
Then you can type now.
Type, and it should be to everyone. Let's see. But maybe you can see me, right?
Yeah.
I can't see.
John, I can't see you. I can only see
I see the
myself.
chat.
Wow. Okay. Let me see. Let me enter with my phone and see how it looks like on the phone.
Initially when I joined, I saw you. But after
Maybe you I don't know. I'm joining. Can I can't see anything.
They call you. They will call you now. Say now. See, I send your number 2 times.
520-785-5776. Join. I'm joining with my own code.
No, this
Yes. It should be
She
seen.
is here now.
Huh?
So I would have just used my hand.
Huh? Hi, Godspower. Yes,
So that now will be clearer or support. Or it's the same thing, all right?
Hello, sweetheart.
Hello.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Chala.
Yeah.
Ola, can you see
I'm
me
here.
now?
No, I can't see you. I can only see myself.
But I can hear your voice.
Yes.
Okay, then it means maybe your video is showing. Can you play around with your phone and just see what you can see so that you must have changed the settings. So you need to undo the setting, change back to see me or see people that are talking.
Okay, let
Because
me.
normally when anybody is talking, automatically you click to that person. So you need to play with your stuff just to see the options. There are not very many options there, so you can see what's going on. Second announcement, guys, is that the first one was that it is recorded in case maybe someone has low bandwidth and then they need to catch up later.
Hello?
Yeah, then second announcement is
Call me back. I'm in the meeting.
announcement is
Yeah?
because it is a free account that I have. So this meeting will end in after 20 minutes. Okay? 1 second, I'm coming. That was I had something on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
I can see you, John, now.
Aha.
I can see Gidi. I can see a lot of Moses.
Yes, you can see anybody that is talking.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Great. Great job. But the most important thing now is I need everybody to be able to see me. Guys, are you hearing me? I can see all of you. I can see me. I can see you. You're not enabling.
I can only see myself now. I'm not seeing anybody.
Who's speaking?
It's Femi.
Okay, Femi, just like Olade, play with your system. There's something you've changed. Maybe you change it to yourself. So tap on it and look around to see where you can see the car.
I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah. Babajide, you're raising your hand. You want to say something?
I can see you.
Yeah?
You're talking to somebody now.
Maybe it's safe for me to continue.
Bemi.
Is it safe for me to continue?
Yeah, the video icon, turn it off on your screen.
This thing.
Video icon. The video icon. Screen.
Okay.
Turn it off. Yeah, that video. Just press the screen of your phone, and you bring out some icons under it. Then you see audio, video, yeah, participants. Just turn it off. You'll be able to see other people. If you turn it on, you will see yourself.
I think I should continue, should I?
Yes, I'm seeing you now. Okay.
Hello?
Should I continue? Should I continue? Okay, guys, you're not answering. Should I continue?
Please go ahead. After you.
Okay, so another announcement is that this meeting may terminate after like 20 minutes, because it's a free account. So once it does that, don't worry. All you need to do is just log back in.
Okay.
Join back in. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Great. So I'm going to start now, and I'm going to mute everybody. Oh no! Before I do that, I'm going to share my screen. So I want you to type you can see my screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great. So you type 22 on the chat. So let me know that you can see my screen. Okay. So I'm going to have to continue. Yeah, great. Okay, Gidi can see my screen. Josiah can see. Babajide can see. Moses can see my screen. Okay, that's superb. That's great. Okay. So I'm going to find where this mute button is, so that I mute all. One second. Writing on my screen. All these things coming from. I'm not quite sure what this is. What's happening here? Can you guys see the blue and
it's green and red.
Somebody seems to be writing on it. I don't know if that's possible now on this application. I tell you, I think somebody's annotating. Yeah, somebody's drawing on my screen. Who's that? You better confess now, because it's not me. Actually drawing on my screen like a little child. Okay, so I'm just looking for where to meet everybody now. Before sharing screen, I could do that. How's the weather over there, though? Let me stop sharing screen first, so that I can meet everybody. So I'm going to meet everybody now. Okay.
Good to see your face.
Okay, so I've muted everybody, I think, and but you can unmute yourself, I think. Okay, no, oh yes. If you want to speak, you can unmute yourself to speak. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen again. And now you can see my sales report. Okay, good. So please type 22 once again if you can see my sales report. Type 22 on the chat if you can see my sales reports. Okay, great. Gidi can see. Oh, almost everybody can see. Okay, that's superb. Superb. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah. Babajide, Oluwaseyi, Josiah, yeah. Yes, Olaide can see my sales reports. Okay, good. Okay, okay, superb. So I'll continue. Okay. Okay, so for those in Lagos where we treated this thing like extensively for more than 2 hours on this news report, and we said that there are going to be some changes immediately. Let me go to those changes first before we continue to take a general tutorial. I don't know if I should do that, but I think it's better to do that. I've not made the changes yet, but I noticed some errors. Okay, one error is just this is the pre-seller report. Okay, now I hope you can see my cursor. Okay, is around the summary. So I noticed that average number of hours for order fulfillment. You get the one for Friday here, for Monday, Tuesday, and on to Thursday. But it now gives you a total. So, but you know, you shouldn't get total of averages. It would not make sense. It just makes your value increase. So I noticed that when you sent to me, some people were having like, 80 hours to 100 hours, which is not correct data. So, and it's because of it's the fault of the formula. So what I have to just do here is to average this one as well and not give a total. If you can see up here, this is what the formula is. It is sum D48 to H48. That's sum, oops, my bad. That's sum here to here. Instead, it's supposed to be average here to here. So you're supposed to find the number of entries here and get an average, and you get a more correct score. So I had to do that manually. So in the next one, it will be done. So there's nothing for you to do really. It's just, it will be more accurate. Nothing, no need to change. Remember that this place is locked. This is for Lagos and Ogun people. They know that some places are locked. And well, the people that used the templates last week found out that some places were locked. Okay, so that's one correction that will be made. Then let me quickly go through the corrections. Then for those that deleted a pre-seller sheet, because the sheets are linked here, if you delete a sheet, you get an error in your supervisor report. You understand? But because you cannot, you will need the password to be able to now delete that entry here for you to have clean data. Then it will look like there's an error. Bemi had that, and I had to help her just, also delete the ones here. So she has 6 people. So I deleted from 7 to 13. And then her supervisor's report was clean. Okay. Then let me remember. Another change that will happen. I'm going back to the pre-seller report. Okay. Another very important change. Okpe and I spoke about it, but we thought it would be too confusing, so we didn't implement it. Now, I want to announce to you guys. I said that the meeting is going to last for 20 minutes and then end. You know, so actually, I was erroneous. It meant it was supposed to be 40 minutes. Okay, but I just got an alert from Zoom. They say we have removed the 40 limit on your first group meeting. Okay, so I don't know if they will do that to my second group meeting. This meeting now has unlimited meetings. Great. But we have limited data, so we have to rush. Okay, so I'm in out of stock situation now. Okay, and I made an ambiguous statement which says out of stock situation. Please tell me if you can type 33 if my screen is too small and you want me to zoom in. I'll do that, please. Type 33 on the chat if you think my screen is too small and you want me to zoom in. Okay, nobody typing, so my screen seems of acceptable size. Remember, I've muted you guys, so I can't hear you. I'm only going to use the chat to... Oh, I see somebody saying 33. Oh, okay, too small. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in. Okay, I'm going to zoom in now. Okay. Going to zoom in. Zoom out rather. I meant zoom out, not zoom in. Superb. So I'm sure it's better. Who's that? Who's that little child playing with the yellow biro on my screen? Okay. So okay, I'm still getting people saying the screen is too. Is it still too small? I'll increase a little. Okay. Okay. So out of stock situation, I put yes or no. Obviously, without telling anybody, in some people would type in yes and no when there is none, which wasn't really what we wanted. Okay. And what we just wanted was 1 or 0. 0 when is no, 1 when is yes, there's an out of stock situation. But that data is still not useful. Well, it's not optimized, I would say. So instead of typing 1, we decided to improve it by giving, because if there's an out of stock situation, there needs to be a reason for it. So I would change the sheet, the column to be able to get drop downs from it. And let me quickly do that now. I'm going to go to data validation. Oh, my sheet is protected. Let me unprotect it. 1 second, please. Okay. Okay, it's unprotected now. So data validation. Okay, great. Okay, so the out of stock situations, the common out of stock situations will be things like maybe OOB, out of business. When the person is out of business, they're out of stock. Then delayed order. Delayed order. What other reason? I can't hear you. So if you want to say something, you can either unmute yourself. I think I allowed that, to be able to unmute yourself, or to type on the chat so that I'll check what you want me to put here. Okay, delayed order. What other reason causes an out of stock situation? I'm asking you guys, so if you know. I don't know. Okay, let me just write other. Okay. What?
Debt.
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 Bad debt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Bad debt.
Okay.
Okay.
According to the
Okay. Okay. Yes. Obviously, that's correct. And then I'll put other.
Can be insufficient.
And what?
It can be insufficient cash. Insufficient cash.
Insufficient
cash.
Some
Cash.
Oh, okay.
Insufficient cash.
Insufficient cash. Okay. Oh, yeah. If they don't have money to buy, then it will be out of stock at the account. Yes. Okay.
traveled.
Insufficient. Huh?
Traveled.
Traveled. Okay. Yes. If they are not around. Yes. Traveled. Okay.
Yeah, not around.
Okay. So, but let's use this one for now. That we'll get the better ones later.
Sickness.
Huh? Demi?
Sickness.
I didn't get that.
Check your chat.
Okay, check my chat. Okay. So nothing is in
You
my
said sickness. But I feel all those things to be at that.
But let's just use this. This is just for tutorial. Let's use this. We'll get the correct ones later. Okay. Then now, once I choose this, so now going on, you will notice that. Sorry about that. You will notice that now, when you want to enter data here, it will be a drop down. It will be delayed order, bad debt, insufficient cash, travel order, and 0 will be part of it too. So when there's no out of stock, you see 0 as part of that. I should have put that there. Just choose 0 and then continue. I hope this isn't going to be going to be stressful. Okay, if
on our device it might be.
I've not tested it on a mobile device, but I don't think so. I think it's just like a matter of clicking and then this will pop up. Then you just tap and click, pop up, tap, just like that. So that we have the reason for the out of stock situation, even instead of just having 1. But remember that you guys always have 0, 0 most of the time. So most of the time it will just be, you just be choosing 0, 0. You get, and you can actually type. So even if you don't choose it, if you want to type on maybe 0 now, but it won't accept 0 because 0 is not one of the values you can put there. But if I put 0 as one of the values you can put there, then it would accept 0. But see me now typing. See, you see what is here? I'm going to type delayed order. It must be exactly the spelling, no? Delayed order. Ta-da! You see, it accepted it. You get, so if you don't want to go to the list to choose, you can just type it in. I don't know if it will pre-fill it for you. Let me see, type in OOB to see if it's going to pre-fill that. Well, not pre-filling it. So and it must match the case as well. So my OOB is capital letter. OOB. So it must match the case. So I can make it more easier. Okay. Okay, so those are about the little corrections that I see. Yeah. I'm back to the supervisors weekly reports. Okay, so now let's have we noted the correction? If we have noted the corrections, the corrections that should be made, please type 22 on your chat so that I know that we catch. And if you don't catch, type 11 so that I go over it again. If you catch if you understand, type 22. If you don't understand, type 11. Okay. Oh, 11. Somebody doesn't understand. Okay. I'll have to quickly go over it again. Okay. So the little corrections that I saw, one of them is quickly going to the pre-seller reports. Okay. The pre-seller report, average, you can see this average number of hours for order fulfillment. This is not an error in itself because you are seeing this, because there are no values there. So you're getting an error. It's dividing by 0. And when you divide by 0, you get an error. So, but when you put values, you don't divide by 0 anymore and you will not get an error. But this is where the error comes in. There's no error here on Friday, no error on Monday, no error on Tuesday, no error on Wednesday, no error on Thursday. This is where the error comes here. And it's not your error. You understand? It's nothing for you to bother about. Here, it's supposed to divide by the number of entries here so that it gets the average of all this. But it doesn't divide, it gets the total instead. It shouldn't be a total here. It should be an average to get a more correct score. Okay? Yes, so this will be done. This will be changed to an average. But it doesn't affect you. You won't even notice. But you need to use the new templates that will be sent to you so that you do that. And before continuing, I will try my best to pre-fill everybody's template for them with their JP so that you enter your values. Okay? I'll find time to do that for everybody to make it nice and neat. Okay, so that was the first little correction. Second little correction was that here, out of stock situation, it's not supposed to be no, it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be yes.
Competitive. Call the man now. Give him your number. I don't call you now.
I need to mute this. Please, can you mute yourself? Yes. Okay, so it shouldn't be no or yes. It should be. It should have been rather, not should be. Should have been either 1 or 0 or 0 or 0 like we used to do. You get. But anyways, we are going to change it to this system, which shows that, which will be that instead of typing anything, you need to pick from selected values, from predefined values rather. Okay? And you can always, if you want to select, just write the value you want, and if it's one of the allowed values, it will enter just like this. Okay, you guys catch? I'm sure you do. So I think those are the two little noticed. Okay. Continue to the supervisor report. Let me explain it now. Okay. Number of unique outlets. I told the Lagos people is the number of JP in the for the preseller. So you don't in this supervisor's report, you don't do anything, you don't touch anything. Everything is already pre-filled. Everything is linked to the preseller report. So you don't write anything here, because and this place is locked. You can't even do anything because it's locked unless you know the password. Okay. Now the number of outlets visits is usually the number of unique outlets plus the number of outlets created. That's what it is. That's what we settled for in Lagos, because it's not the true data, but it's close to true data. So it will show other calls you made. If you made a call outside the time you are supposed to visit the person. So if you are supposed to visit the person on Monday and went on Monday and the others, but you also maybe called in on Tuesday or went there again on Tuesday and the other, it doesn't capture that, unfortunately. So, but we'll just for simplicity's sake, we'll just deal with this. Do with this rather. Okay. New outlets created. These are, the outlets that are created. So wherever you have the entry, new outlets created will be got from total new outlets created is got from here. Whatever it entered here goes and appears here. Okay. Number of outlets that generated an order. We changed that. It was the statement was a bit ambiguous. So we changed that to number of outlets that generated an order. So this is important. Now, if this is the pre-seller's report, you need to, once there is data here, you need to enter 0. If the person visited that place and they didn't generate an order, you must write 0. If you don't write anything, it will be counted as if the person didn't visit that place. Okay? So your zeros must be there. So if you don't put a 0, just like that place I omitted a 0, the computer will read it as he didn't visit Tony's stores. Okay? It will say that he visited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instead of 8. But because you didn't put anything here, it will record it as that. So so we always need to enter values. 0 is an important value. So please let's enter it, especially for orders generated. 0 is a very important value. Number of hours fulfilled. Let's not forget to enter the correct values. I see many people are entering the right things. Yes. Why some people are estimating too much. Please let's not estimate too much. Let's not approximate too much. Let's give the correct values where we can. Okay. So I'm going back to the supervisor's report. So we understand that now. So total orders generated in bags, it gets it from the pre-seller's report. It goes to the total and gets it from total orders generated no, that's not what the total is. Hello? Right here. Somebody is disturbing us. I think I need to unmute this person. How do I mute?
Hello?
I can't seem to find out how to mute.
They call me now.
Please, you can mute yourself if you are.
You did this place.
Hello.
Now.
Yeah.
Hello, Oga John.
Yeah.
You did the place now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you please announce to everybody to put their phone on silent? Can you please announce to everybody to put their phone on silent or ignore any call if possible?
Okay, so what I'm going to do
for the sake of this meeting, so we can all be on the same page.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mute everybody. Yeah, but I don't know how to do that while sharing my screen. So I'm going to unshare my screen for a moment. Okay, just for a moment. And I'm going to mute everybody. And I'm not going to allow anybody to mute or mute themselves. So if you want to speak, just type in something on the chat and I'll unmute you, okay? So now nobody can speak. I'm the only one that can be heard, okay? So I'm going to go back to share my screen. Okay, great. So if you want to say something, I'll be mindful of my chat. So just write it on the chat. And then if you need to speak it out, then I will unmute you so that you can speak, okay? Okay, great. So back to the total. So where we get the total of orders delivered. Oops. Orders delivered from, 1 second, from here. I know some people are already gurus at this already. So this is the total of order deliveries. This is where it gets its stuff from. And total of ordered, order delivered, order generated gets the total from here. Order delivered gets the total from here. Okay. And that's where we get the, that's why it's imputed to here and to here for pre-seller 1, remember. Then average number of hours for order fulfillment. Ta-da. So it goes to the pre-seller report. As I said before, it was given a total of averages, which is wrong. So it should give an average of the averages, I guess. So I'll fix up the formula and put the correct thing so that it depicts the right value. So it gets it from here. Nothing for you to do, just pre-fill and everything goes as nice as before. Then number of OS incidences. Okay. Now that because of the way we are going to change this, I will need to also make the computer know that when it's not 0, it should count it. Okay, so I'm going to know how to do that. So you shouldn't bother about this at all. Everything will be fine here. So let's go to the pre-seller's report. And before I go there, yes, the supervisors know this is where you need to note what you need to say. Okay, very, very useful, very important. I saw some notes from Bemi. I saw some notes from who else did I see? I can't remember, but I saw some people actually used it. So very useful. I'm going to collate it shortly and send and escalate them. Okay. Okay, so we're in the pre-sellers report. Okay, it's very simple. In this place and is pre-filled with your store, the stores. This place is the route or the territory, just as before. Orders generated in bags. So it's either 0 or it's 100 or it's 800 or it's 900. You see, just like that. So orders delivered, obviously it has to be 0. You can't just leave it empty. And here will be 100. This person delivered 700 instead of 800. And this person got the 900. This person got the 100. So everything just comes and totals down here. Okay. So if you had added a new outlet, police store, okay, and they generated 100, it has affected, and you deliver the 100 to them, it will affect as well. Okay, so that's very simple. We know that already. Number of hours to fulfill the orders, it took 3 hours. This is very important because why I know that it might not be important to you, but for the distributors, you know, they judge them for incentives because of the how quickly they are able to fulfill orders. So if it's always like 48 and 32, it depends. If they don't have a good reason for that, you have to put the true data. Don't try to help them. They are not. You're not working for them. You're working for DANCEM. So they will now determine. This one takes forever to deliver. They will either speak to them and to ask what the challenge is, and if have a good reason, they will give them a good, they would profile them to give them incentives. But if they're always delaying to deliver, then probably they won't qualify for incentives. So that's important for the distributors. That's why this place is needed. The out of stock situation is for the retailer. So we need to know how many times. Ejiro raised the hand. Okay, do you want me to unmute you? Let me find where you are to unmute you. Ejiro, sorry. Ejiro, I can't find you. Where are you hiding? Ejiro, say something on the chat if you want to be heard. Let's know. Okay, so let me continue and not take other people's time. So same thing goes here, same thing goes here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And as you guys have noticed already, see the totals where they are coming on here. And then the grand total comes here. Everything comes here. And then remember, these are the places that are now fed into, going to the supervisor's report, into here. Shekinah, very easy, very simple. Okay, so then now after filling these places, okay, this whole place, there's nothing for you to fill here, so it has been locked. So let me lock it again so that you see how it has been locked. Okay, so that's where you lock. I locked almost everything. Every possible thing. Somebody asked me for the password and I gave them. So if you want the password to edit something, I can give it to you, but just make sure you don't break the whole thing. You understand? Okay, so it's locked now, and I want to type something. See, I want to type 9. See the error? I hope you can see this error. The cell or chart you are trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make a change on protect the sheet, you might be requested to enter a password. Okay. Okay, somebody said something on the chat. Let me see. I found a little error while filling my report. Oh, Moses. Okay, I need to unmute you for you to speak so that you'll be heard. Just 1 second, Moses. Let me find. Yeah, there you are. Unmute. Moses, you can speak now.
Yeah, all right. The little error I found out was the number of outlets visited. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance, if one of my, let's say Thursday now, number of outlets on journey plan was 16. All right. And there was a new outlet I added. I discovered the number of outlets visited. It will subtract instead of adding it.
Please come again.
As in, it's subtracted from the number of outlets that are on the journey plan from the new ones I had. You understand? When I add a new outlet, it's supposed to add it up, you know, and for the total number of outlets visited to be higher than number of outlets on the journey plan. But I noticed it was some of my pre-sellers, it was subtracting for them.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't quite understand. Can you come again?
Yeah, I mean, after filling my report.
Okay, let me do it as you are saying it now, right?
Okay.
So tell me what to do.
Okay, you fill in, let's just fill like 6 places for the, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough. Then go to the new outlets.
New outlet. Okay.
Yeah, fill just 1 or 2 on new outlet.
Okay.
Okay, go to the summary.
The summary, okay.
Okay, yeah. You see where 10 is?
Yes.
For number of outlets on journey plan.
Yes.
All right. Then we have a number of total number of outlets visited.
Yes. 6.
Is it supposed to subtract or add? Because normally total number of outlets visited is supposed to be higher than number of outlets on the journey plan. If you add up the new outlets.
Okay. Okay. So see what. Okay. Now see where he's getting his calculation from. This total number of outlets visited. Yeah.
Okay.
What he's doing, if you can see my formula up here, Yeah,
Yes.
Where my cursor is. So it's counting E for basically column E. Yeah.
Okay.
It's counting anything, anytime it sees an entry in column E, and I think it's only a figure entry, like figures, digit 0 or 1 or 2 or this thing. It will count it.
Okay.
So you see, these places, it counted this, it counted this, it counted this, this, and this, but it did not count this one. Because since there's no entry, it assumes that this place was not visited. So you didn't have any order to generate. You didn't know, there's nothing to do. Because if you visited this place, then you put 0, because that's the order generated, then it will count this 0.
I know that. I know that, but I understand.
So let me do that now.
Yeah, fill it up. I'll show you something.
Fill it up, okay, onto Tony's stores now. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll go to here and I'll fill this one up as well.
Yeah.
So it's now equal.
Yeah, you see the total now for number of outlets visited is 12.
Yes.
But in my report, some of my presellers, not all of them, some of my presellers, they have less number of, total number of outlets visited. You subtract instead of adding.
That was because maybe you didn't put a value for them in that order generated. Once you put value,
I did that. Like I said, it's not for all of them, not all the presellers. You understand?
I can actually go and open your report and we'll take a look at it. Is that okay?
Please do that. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You can do that.
Okay.
Another question.
Moses. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's say for the store that order was placed but had not been delivered. Can we delivered? Yes, another delivery. Yeah. Can we put also the hour of delivery, number of hours of the pre-order? Let's say you have like my guys that normally ask the customers, how long will it take for the distributor to supply it to you? So they some of them say 2 to 3 days. You understand? Yes. Do we need to put that as well? Because it's not be delivered yet.
So let's say it was made on Thursday.
Yes.
And they haven't delivered it, but it was generated.
Yes.
On Thursday. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I need to, for that question, I'm not sure I have the answer, but some of you guys might have an opinion. So I'm going to unmute other people so that we can all speak. But let me quickly answer this one, right? Can we all see, if you can see a Moses report, which shows James, Laurel, Kenneth, please type 11 on the chat. You can see Moses report. And Moses, can you see your report? You know you're unmuted.
No, I can't see it.
Oh, you can't, yeah?
I'm seeing the former, your former.
My former report, okay. So
yeah.
I need to reshare your own. Yes, you should be able to see it now.
Yeah, I can see it now.
I'm sure everybody can see Moses' report. Okay, so this is Moses' report.
Yes. Okay, look at what I'm telling you now. You see that number of unique outlets.
Number of unique outlets, yes. Okay.
For Onome.
For Onome, okay. 101.
Yes. I have two new created outlets for her. Yes, it's showing 101.
Okay, to have created new outlets, you means you have visited those outlets. Wait, hold on.
If you observe the next one, Ejiro, it has 1 new outlet and it's increased to 89.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to Onome's own now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What's happening there?
Look at it. Look at what I'm telling you. Look at the summary.
The summary, okay. So number of outlets on the journey plan.
You see Thursday. So it's subtracting.
Number of outlets on the journey plan is 20 and number visited is 19.
You see.
So let's go to Thursday now and see what Thursday looks like, yeah?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying now?
Okay.
Omitted values. So if you have put
Okay.
0 and you have put 0, okay? I just put the zeros now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and still complete down here. Everything is fine. So let's go back to the summary. Can you see?
Yeah, I can see that now.
Okay. So that's it. So now for your next question, I'm going to unmute everybody so that we'll answer. Well, can you repeat the question so that we remember?
Yes, for orders that have not been delivered yet, can we fill in order of hours spent to fill the order?
Okay. So I'm going to stop share. Let me stop share now. And then unmute everybody. Okay, guys, you are all unmuted. Let's answer Moses. You guys can talk now. Godspower, you want to say something? Nobody has an answer to that. Hello?
How are you?
Fine, Babajide, you want to say something?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, Moses, I don't think anybody has an answer to your question.
Sorry, please. Can you come again, please? I didn't get that. Hello, please. I didn't get that question.
Okay, can I talk?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. When an order has not been delivered, can we fill in the number of hours?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think so, please.
Because why I'm saying this is because they asked the retailer how long does it take for your distributors to supply this order, and they say up to 3 days. And by the time it's 3 days, I have to submit my report. You understand? So the order has not been delivered yet. So what do we do?
Hello, can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, because what I said is not going to be possible. Is what if an order is placed and the distributor said he's going to deliver it in the next 1 hour? You understand? And after that 1 hour, you now end up that even for the 24 hours the order. You understand? So that means if you had put 1 hour there and the order was not 24 hours, so that shows that that's the wrong information. So on my own part, I would suggest that if the order has been delivered, that you can be able to factor the number of hours it takes to deliver.
Okay.
Was that satisfying? Because I didn't really hear. I was hearing some noise in the background.
No, not really, because some of my retailers, they discovered that these retailers, they don't receive their orders even until the following week.
They don't receive the orders when?
Even up to the following week. You understand? The distributors keep giving excuses of buying tickets, coming to their area to supply, and they say other retailers in their area have not ordered, so they can't come there at a particular time and all that trouble. You understand? So that kind of issue, because normally they have a normal time for supplying these guys. Some of them know it. You understand? It takes up to 2 days or 3 days. That's what I'm saying. The situation where it's not up to 2 days and I have to submit my reports, do I need to fill in? Because I have to leave it blank because it's not been delivered yet. So I was asking if I have to fill the number of the hours of the delivery, because it will take up to like 2-3 days.
Let's see. Since they didn't deliver, you understand? And the report has to go. They didn't deliver, so it has to be 0. Okay?
Okay.
Assuming
Okay.
it was generated in the morning, and they were supposed to deliver that morning or in the afternoon, and they didn't deliver, and it's time for reporting, it's 0. Okay?
Okay.
Meanwhile, they now delivered, let's say, on Friday morning. You now do another. Oh, can you do another order generated?
No.
No.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Yusuf.
Go on.
Hello.
Yeah, Yusuf.
Go on.
Okay. See, let me say something concerning that.
Sorry, Yusuf,
John.
before you speak, sorry, 1 second. So that we can all hear you. I'm going to mute everybody and unmute only you. So just hold on a minute, okay? Where's Yusuf? Okay.
Hello, John. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Yusuf, please go ahead. Yes.
So what I want to say concerning that thing that this guy is saying has been bothering me a lot, because in that case we lose a lot of stuff, because at times you get to a customer, he make an order, but the order did not fulfill the order. Maybe the distributor did not delay in delivering the cement. So at the time you wanted to send your report, you cannot you cannot fulfill the order. You have not fulfilled. They have not supplied the customer, so you cannot write it down that that sales has been sealed. They have not been sealed because they have not delivered the cement. So in that case, after you send your report, they now supply the customers. That sales has been gone. You cannot record it. There's no way to input it in your sales, and you have worked for that sales. So how are you going to go about that? That has been bothering me a lot, because at the end of the day, you not get to record the sales.
Okay, I'm going to unmute everybody now. Okay, guys, you can now speak. Anybody has it? Does anybody have this?
Okay, John.
Yes.
This is K.
I know. We know.
Hello, this is K.
Hey, you want to say something? You want to answer us?
Yes, I want to say something, Mr. John.
So hold on. Let me mute everybody so that we hear you. Okay, K, please, 1 second. Not yet. Let me find you on. Okay. Okay, you may go ahead now.
Yes, thank you very much. As much as we would like to restrict ourselves more on this template, there are some issues that requires experience and what I call intuition. Now, what they have been saying is right, and I put this across to us while we were having our meeting, that if we have an order that was raised and that order is a genuine order, refused to be delivered at a good time, and you are saying that we should record 0. And don't forget that we are going to be motivated by the number of orders that were fulfilled or delivered at that present time. Don't you think it is going to negate our activity and our result?
Okay, so well, if you want to say something, you can unmute yourself. If you can't find where to unmute you, I will just unmute everybody.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello?
Yes.
This is John.
Okay, John, please go ahead.
Good morning, all.
Yeah, good morning.
In this, in respect to what Moses explained, this our template, the new outlet you input in that template the next week in the old include it to your old outlets. Maybe if you have 15 outlets and you have 3 new outlets, you still have to add those 3 new outlets to the old one in the next week.
Okay, John, you're asking a different question, and well, the answer to that is yes, absolutely. Because next week is no longer a new outlet. We need to join him to the normal
old one.
Yes.
Okay, in respect to what Moses said,
okay,
the order generated and order delivered.
Yes.
I think we should add it to order as order generated, because it's going to motivate us. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Let me mute everybody now and unmute John.
Hello?
Let me mute everybody now. John, just mute.
Hello?
Okay, John,
Hello?
You can speak, I think, yeah.
Okay. So what do we do? I'm just suggesting that the only thing we do now, we just have to create a space to add those orders, because it's going to motivate us a lot. You don't expect a pre-seller to generate an order because the order is not delivered. Not counted as nothing. It's not a sign of motivation. Do you understand me, John?
Yes.
So I think we're going to create a space in our new template where we'll add those orders. That is not delivered is not the fault of the pre-seller, but the pre-seller has generated order. So please, I think we have to create a space for that.
But how would the
order generated but not delivered?
Okay. In our current reporting style now, how are we going to implement that? Remember, it was
Can I say something?
Yeah. Who wants to say something?
We have order generated. Hello? Hello, Mr. John.
Yes.
Hello?
Sorry. Let me mute others again so that we can hear you.
Hello, Ejiro, please. Can I say something?
Wait, no. Let John. Hold on, please. Hold on. John, unmute. Okay, John, please go ahead.
Okay, because in this template, I think we just have to create a space for that where order generated but not delivered. You understand? Because it's a sign of motivation. Where if you cancel that and the next week it did not count for the pre-seller, it's not going to motivate you in the next week, the following week. So the best thing for us now is to create an area for the in-depth template where the pre-seller, or where we can always be fixing those figures, order generated but not delivered. You understand?
Okay.
So I think we have to create a space for that so that we can motivate these people. When it's delivered, I think when it's delivered, we must follow up to know when it's delivered. And when it's delivered, you can go to the next students. So that delivered last week. I don't know how we will do it. So that it will always count. Because if it didn't count, it's going to affect our performance. Do you understand?
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to unmute Ejiro now for him to speak. Ejiro, you are muted. You can go ahead.
Okay. On what the explanation John just gave now is still okay, but I would have suggested that on that effect, this is where phone call plays a huge role on now. Because if an order is being placed or generated on Monday, now on that Monday, the distributor did not deliver the order on that Monday. On Tuesday, no delivered. On Wednesday, no delivered. You understand? But if it delivered on Thursday, This is where the phone call plays now. On Monday, the pre-seller visited the outlet on Monday and he placed the order on Monday. On Tuesday, the pre-seller can call. Have they delivered the order? No. You know that 24 hours is gone and the order has not been delivered. On Wednesday, he can also call again. You understand? Has it been delivered? No. You understand? So if it now happens that he delivered, the order was not delivered on Thursday, where we are sending our report on Friday. Are you getting me now? Then it can still be captured that the order was delivered in so hours. You understand? But now where that next week will now take place is if the whole of that week.
Ejiro, did we lose you?
So that it will be captured in the following week. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so I would suggest that if it will be captured in the following week, you understand what I'm saying? That one is one other suggestion. Then the number two, we as a supervisor, if because at times the customer might place order and believing that the distributor will deliver the order because the distributor will just tell her, yes, okay, we are coming. But on the end of the distributor, they have a one or two reason of not giving that customer the order. You understand? And they might not explain to the customer that these are the reasons. But if the distributor place a call to the if the supervisor place a call to the distributor that so person has placed an order and up till now the order has not been delivered. You understand? Then the distributor can open up to the supervisor that this and this and this are the reason why I cannot deliver that order. You understand? So with that, we'll be able to get our information right.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes. Sunday wants to now. Sunday, please go ahead. Sunday, are you there? Sunday?
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you.
Hello, Mr. John.
Wow, network in your area is
networking.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, I think.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, network in your area is quite bad. Wow. Okay, I'm going to unmute because we in case anybody wants to speak.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Everybody's unmuted now.
Hello.
That's how I sleep in rain.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. John. Can you hear me?
Yes, who's speaking? Can we listen to this person?
Hello, Mr.
Who's speaking?
Hello.
If you can mute others, let's listen to this person.
Hello, Mr. John.
Say his name so that I can block others.
Papamie.
Papamie.
Yes.
Only that I can't identify your Papa, is it Infinix Smart 2? Are you with Infinix Smart 2?
Huh? Hello, John.
Yes?
Is there a way it can be a code? So with the code, it will be easy for you instead of searching for the name. Someone can just mention his code. I'm 001.
Oh, okay. So Papamie, type in 001. Only Papamie type in 001.
Okay.
I know who Papamie is.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I know you're using the phone.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Good morning. Sir, I just concurred with the last speaker because most of the pre-sellers. Hello.
Yes.
Most of the customers we have, some of them might be going to the distributor, but they will not give you enough reason that
Papamie.
Bad network.
Bad network.
Bad network. And this guy is making a point.
Okay. What if the Moses says, what if the order was placed on Thursday and the retailer says it takes up to 3 days for the distributor to supply him or her?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, can I read what he said? Can I?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Papamie, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. Now I concur with Moses because with from what I understand, some customers, you see, when they place order, probably they might be going the distributor for money, which they have not paid, and you don't expect a distributor who is into business that his money is being owed or tied down to go and now supply somebody who is owing him huge amount of money, which is impossible. So most often when the pre-sellers go visiting them and they ask them the place order, they will tell the pre-seller they placed order. Whereas they know that they are owing the distributor, and that is the reason why the orders have not been brought. So that is the reason why the order has not been brought. So on that note, it is not to all customers. There are some customers too who genuinely pays and make orders. They place orders, they pay as at when. On those customers, when we have such delays, I think it is not wise for us to now say because the order was not delivered particular time that we will now indicate 0 on our reports, which will not be fair at all, because probably the order might be delivered the next day or subsequent in 2 days time, and which now if you say we should place 0 on that report, it then means it doesn't count. And you know, our performance, one of our major performance is on target. One of our major performance here is on target. If you say we are placing that order that has not been delivered as 0, it then means we are saying that that pre-seller has not done anything for that thing. Because even when it will be delivered, it will not be accounted for. It will not be accounted for on the record that it has been delivered. So I concur with the suggestion Mr. Moses have made, that probably there should be a creation of another space for where
Are you there? Okay, so Papamie, please suggest you concur with Moses that there should be a what? Papamie, are you there? Okay, we've lost Papamie, but some people are chatting me privately, even though they don't intend to. So I'm going to mute everybody and unmute Babajide for him to speak.
Okay.
Babajide, you have the mic. Yeah. Are you there, Babajide? Babajide, please speak up.
Yes.
Okay, please
yes,
go ahead.
All right, I actually dropped a message now on the wall. Are you with me?
Yeah.
All right, I actually dropped a message not quite long now. I suggest that we capture the orders. I'm actually still on the same issue we are trying to put in place. I suggest we should capture the order on the same report we have to submit for that week and keep up a follow-up till the distributor delivered. And from what I observed, most of those retailers, sometimes they've ordered a previous from the previous. They've actually done a previous order from the distributor, but they delayed in paying. Instead of them paying back to the distributor, they rather gather that money and go to another distributor and buy, and which is unfair to the first distributor that actually delivered to them. And at a particular point, some retailers that actually ordered, believing that when they deliver, they pay on the delivery point. They one way or the other, they might have used the cash with them. So one way or the other, they don't have sufficient amount again, and they've called behind you. And sometimes there's this kind of relationship that comes between the distributor and the retailers, and we, as the supervisor or the pre-seller, we don't get to know deep down there. So it all depends on the kind of relationship you have deep down with them before they could actually put, to put some integrity to what they are doing. So that's what I just suggest. That was why I actually put that there for everyone to actually see them. We try to understand. Probably it's better that way, or instead of actually creating more tables on that template, and it get congested, and it gives some kind of, even at the moment, we still have some of us that we are still trying to understand our template despite this meeting, but embedding more tables on it might actually give some more confusion to one or two of us. That's just what I have as my suggestion. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to unmute all now. Sunday, you've been trying to speak, but you are speaking to me privately instead of actually saying check. You see, to everyone and to Jonas, change it to everyone. So I'll just read what before we go. Even though we can see Iheanacho sleeping. I suggest such order taken against that week and do a follow-up. He says on stage here. Okay. Does anybody have a contribution how we can solve this issue of an order made in this week and it's not being fulfilled, but it's going to be fulfilled this week? How do we report that? I have a suggestion. Okay, I'm going to read all now. Guys, my suggestion is that how about we generate the order, and if it's generated in this week but it's not fulfilled in this week, so it has to be 0. Order was not fulfilled in this week, and you put the number of hours till it was the time for you to report. If it took 48 hours and still not delivered, so 0. Next week, it's still the same order. So next week, it could have been order generated 0 because it wasn't generated that week, with 0, and it was fulfilled 500. So it kind of balances up with last week's own. You understand? And I don't know if that will work sensibly. I'm on mute for others to say something.
Hello. I think that would be perfect. At least that would be okay.
I think it would be perfect.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, team.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. John.
Yes.
Hello.
That I can.
Hello, John. Please, can you please explain what you want to just? Can you please explain again, please?
Okay, I'm muting everybody so that only I'll be heard. Okay. So I'm muting everybody. So I'll repeat. What I said is that the order is generated. 500 bags is generated on Thursday, or let me say Wednesday. and Thursday comes, it's not delivered. Yes, it's true, it's not delivered. So you put 0. But next week, the order wasn't generated next week. In next week's report, you put order generated 0, but order delivered 500. So it's like that's like balancing up with the other one of last week. So it's not like a new order. It's just the same thing that this was now delivered then. You get, then you now put the number of days which you start calculating from the last time you reported, which is, you know, end of Thursday. You count maybe, do you count Sundays? I don't know, minus Sunday, add Saturday, Monday, and then Tuesday, maybe it was not delivered on Wednesday, add it. That's like 70 or more, 72 hours. So I'm going to unmute all. All of you.
John, that is perfect. That is perfect.
Okay, so if you think that is the solution, if you think that we can manage do with that, can we type 1-1 on the chat?
1-1. I don't know how to type on the charts here. Just may I say 1-1, please?
Yes, Moses thinks it's cool. Only Moses thinks it's cool. I like it. Okay, so I think that should so our sales reporting, are we all good with the sales reporting?
Yeah.
All country guys, are we good with sales reporting?
Yeah.
Are we all good with sales reporting? If you have any other questions, I can see this one. Any questions? Okay, see, if there's no longer any questions, I think we should be wrapping up, right? Okay, guys, this is the end of the meeting. Goodbye. Have a good morning. Ciao. Bye bye.